Oh boy, we're ready to go camping. These guys are excited. Let's get this. Folks, welcome to Van Camp 402. My name's Dave. We are on a cool adventure today. Hopefully it is. We're headed out to Genoa, Nebraska, Council Creek Wildlife Management Area. Hopefully we do a little off-grid camping. I do have the dogs with me today. From what I was looking at, it should be just a perfect spot to have them. Free, off-grid. I do have a generator. I've got my solo stove. We have a good dinner plan. Well, we're getting some fuel. I'm getting ready to get on the highway here. As soon as this is all topped off, we're going to get on the road. We're just stopping on a gravel road. I need to let the dogs out real quick. I can tell they were getting antsy. Boy, we're going to be battling this wind today. Look at this. I have literally circled the van to try and get out of the wind. All right, you guys need to go potty, do your business. Let's go. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day. It's 47 right now, I think, and then that's supposed to be the high. Part of the reason I brought the dogs, weather's pretty good. I can open the van door in and out, not letting out so much heat, not having to worry about that. Speaking of heat, we have a new product we're going to try out on this one, and I'm going to happily share my experience. We may not have to run a heater tonight. I'm going to see how this thing does, but we'll show you that when we get to camp. Well, we're walking up here to the U.S. Indian School that you can see behind me. Highly recommend do a little research on this. It doesn't have a great history at all. Some pretty horrible atrocities to children of indigenous people. Evidently, there was a graveyard out back that they discovered recently. We're just going to walk over here a little bit. That they discovered recently, and then just a mass grave. So they're trying to get all that stuff figured out. But here's the sign. Register of Historical Places. Really cool looking building. Let's look inside here real quick. Yeah. But this is one thing Genoa does, and I think I'm saying that right, Genoa, Nebraska offers. It's something, if you want to check this out, it's pretty cool. And look it up online too. They have a really cool marker here we're going to walk up to. You can see. And then on this back side, there's some more structures. This used to be a great big complex. You can see another brick building back there, and then this one. But kind of a cool spot here. They have a parking, and then this is the back side of the building. All right, we're gonna head back to the van. The dogs want to get out. We've been driving for a little over an hour. I'm ready to get to camp. And that is going to be an adventure in itself. Let's get back on this highway. I think we're about still 15-20 minutes from getting into camp. Hopefully it works out, fingers crossed. I don't know if I can make it through that. Oh, our park is right there. We're gonna have to get out and explore this a second. Well, let's get out and check this out. This is crazy. We literally have like 30 feet to go down this road, and there's a snowdrift. Kind of a big one. I don't know if it's something I can just hammer through if I want to. God dang it. This is just crazy. There's the van. One snowdrift, and this 30 feet of minimum maintenance road. And I don't think I can get in here. This is all super soft still. I'm sinking, slipping in. I'm guaranteed, there's no way. That 20 feet, what an absolute bummer. And I can't come the other way. The other way is minimum maintenance for like half a mile. But this is only this far. God, I don't know if I plow through that thing. I just worry this is all real soft. Here's our, here's where we were gonna camp tonight. Let's walk up and check it out. Quiet, really good spot. The parking lot isn't very level, but it would have been nice to be out here. God dang it, we're so close here. Oh, I just can't. I think if I stayed on this dry, I'd be fine, but just, I don't know, it's pretty muddy. This is the kind of stuff that will eat up your day. I'd really like to just be, I should be pulling in and leveling up, and we're in camp. And now I might be another 45 minutes of trying to find another spot. There is a campground not too far with power over on the Loup River. I just wanted to be off grid. I've got the dogs. I don't want to have to worry about leashes or anything like that. But I don't think we should try and go through this snowdrift. Maybe if I had a four-wheel drive truck. It's just right after it too. It's all really soft, minimum maintenance road. And then what I'm worried about is in the morning getting out of here, because I'm going to have to go uphill and then into that snowbank. And you can see how big that is with the dogs there. God dang it. 50 feet of road is all I needed. Oh man. Let's try and find another cool spot. This would have been awesome. Good girl, so come on, up. Hey, right here. Yeah, we got everybody loaded up. We're gonna keep this positive, right? Keep this train rolling. We'll get this figured out. Everything happens for a reason. We're working our way over to a new campsite, hopefully. That is one thing that I don't think about sometimes this time of year, to get into, no wave, that was nice. To get into some off-grid camping, well, a lot of times these roads are minimum maintenance, and springtime / winter, the ground just doesn't work. So we're moving down the road here. Well, we've stopped here we are at the Loup Power District, and I got the Loup Canal right behind me here. There's a bathroom here, and there's a couple fire rings here. The only thing is, right behind us, got a highway, which is moving and grooving. And then, so we've got a highway right behind us, just not very secluded. I do like having I don't want to listen to that this whole time. Oh, so what I was going to say, they do offer spots even that, and I believe it's free power right on this Highway 22 just west of Genoa. There's free camping with free power. It's a 7-day limit. Man, that should be on everybody's list. Yeah, this traffic. I don't listen to cars all day, and it's just going to get busier when school gets out. I do like having the Loup River right over my shoulder, and the dogs and I would have a blast here. I just don't want to listen to that all night. Let's go find another spot. This is part of our adventure today, I guess. It does kind of stink that highway's right there, because this is a really pretty spot, but we're gonna have to move. All right, Sook, come on, let's go, truck. Sook. She listens so well. Sookie, come here. They just don't want to get back in. We've been in and out, 4 times now. Come on, let's go, truck. Good girl. Good dog. Okay, let's go. Come on, Navy, get in there. Let's go. Good girls. There you go. Show your better side. Can you give me directions? Give me directions? I don't think this road's gonna work, is it? What do you think? Trying to keep it positive. We are now on like our 4th minimum maintenance road. The one thing I was thinking about is like, God, this stinks. I wasted an hour and a half driving around trying to find a spot here. But here's the positive. I've had spots to go check. It isn't like there's one campground within, 100 miles. This has been nice. I've been able to try and find a wildlife management area. There are like 6 or 7 right here, right around Genoa. We're getting close, I think. This one feels better. This is kind of more what I wanted. Nobody around. I'm a little worried about the road. This one's better. It's a little bit more sand, so I don't think it's going to get as muddy. Hopefully we're getting close to camp here. Just wanted a little off-grid camping today. Is that too much to ask? If this doesn't work, we're going to go back to that Loup power district. I thought about that. That might be kind of cool too, with the river and some cool star photography. I just didn't like having that road right behind me. So we're going to try and problem solve this, and I hate to drag this out for you folks, but this is what off-grid camping in Nebraska looks like. Sometimes you got to poke around a little bit. All right, well, let's talk. I just got the dogs out. We ran, probably half a mile down this minimum maintenance road, and we could not locate anything. We have to go through, there's a big mud bog, and then at the end of the road also, it said no fires at this wildlife management area, and that was kind of how I was gonna cook our dinner. So I'm gonna adapt, overcome, keep it positive, keep this train moving. I got to back up about a half a mile on a minimum maintenance road, and we're just going to head back to that Loup headwaters, which is going to be about a 18-minute drive to get back over to there. I think just with astrophotography and the dogs down here, there was a bunch of standing water, and I know these guys, that's the first place they'd be. And then my van's trashed. I'm gonna spin the camera around here. I'll show you what I was gonna attempt to drive through. We're just gonna go back to that Loup headwaters. And it's a lot softer than it appears. But the Loup River is actually just right there. Let's get to camp. Hey, we made it. We made it to camp. That's our view. We got the Loup River right here. Can't go wrong with the Loup. I got riverfront property. I'm calling it. We've been driving around. We got a great spot here. I got to get the dogs out real quick, and then I'll show you where we're parked. Home. How dirty is that thing gonna get? Oh, we got a rug. Nice. Navy, look out. Navy. Blocking the camera. Right now in the van, it's 66 degrees just from driving. That's the, when we stopped here before. That's what I was worried about. Road noise. We have a spot, it's free. There's a bathroom, 100 yards away. Got a beautiful river right here. When we pulled in, there were 2 eagles that flew just as we were pulling in. So we're gonna take the dogs here after a little bit. We're gonna go walk down. Tons of eagles right here. Good stuff. We'll show you around here in a minute. Look out. Wow. Every time, look out, move. Every time I put that camera down, they literally stand right in front of it. We do have our generator if we need it. God, that highway sucks. Hoping after a while it slows down. Firewood. Got our tripod for cooking. Well, it's cool as I'm unloading here. There's just eagles everywhere. There's back and forth and around. Oh, I did want the table. Grab a chair too. Grab a chair. Oh, there's something I wanted to show you in the back of the van while we're here. So I did make, if you can tell, I made a couple of changes here. These are those Home Depot storage totes, but they had a yellow lid on them. And that's what I was always trying to cover up. I had a piece of cloth here that I would have to lift up. And I figured out, man, because this was white, all this was all white. I painted it all black to try and tie in with this. And I think it looks better. I really do. I'll show you from this other angle. So when you look from this side, it kind of gives it more of a continuous look or something. I'm just really happy with how that turned out, with having taken that cloth off there and just painting it all black. All this right here, this was all white before, and it kind of stood out. I think this looks really a lot better. I need to, thanks to Jada, she had a good idea. She's like, you need to darken this up with some stain. So we're going to do that. And yeah, I'm liking how it's looking. It's been a cool little project. Okay, there you guys go. The dogs have got a treat. That's a good thing. I'm going to spin this around real quick. Got a really cool Christmas gift. We're going to give this a shot tonight. I got a new heated blanket. Yeah, look at this thing. DacoWare is who makes it. It's heated blanket. What's really cool about it? It runs off of a battery that's included. So when I don't, it's warm. It's 63 in here right now. Maybe I don't need the heat tonight. And this thing says this is the battery, and it just slides in a pocket in this blanket. And you plug it in with USB-C. The battery also tells you how much is left. It says it can do an hour and a half on full, which is really, really hot. And it can do 8 hours on low. And I thought, you know what? If I put this as my base layer and then put the blankets over the top of it to keep the heat in, and I run this on low tonight, I wonder if I couldn't get away with not running a heater. It's supposed to get down to like 31 outside, but I think between me and the dogs, our body heat in here, it's 63 in the van right now with the door open. We might be able to kind of keep it warm in here. That's kind of our plan. That's my plan. Thank you guys for the blanket. We're going to give this a shot tonight and see how it goes. Might have to do a little supplemental heat. Maybe I do the Wave 3, but just on low, and have that going, and then have this for 8 hours. And it says it can run off any USB-C battery. So I think like one of my Blue Eddies, I could probably get more time out of it. And I think it said something like up to, and it depends on your power source. I think with mine, I could do like 16 hours with one of those Blue Eddies on low with this heated blanket. Excited to try it out. We'll see how it goes. And I will definitely keep everyone updated on how this thing works. This is cool. We just walked down here, and this is like a cable car thing to go across the river. They do have it padlocked up, which is kind of a bummer. That'd be kind of fun to mess around with. Get up in that thing and go across the Loup River right here. Ah, super cool. This thing's right here. A shift must have just got off or something. Had a ton of cars go by. Just definitely different. So right here is this lift thing. The van is right there, and here's our Loup River. The bathroom is just right past the van there. So that's how far we walked down just to check this out. I'm going to spin you folks around here and show you the view. There's that cable going across. Too bad that's locked down. And then here's our river. The only thing is the highway noise. It's there. Hopefully, like I said, it slows down later. We do have a beautiful spot here. Beautiful spot. Dogs are loving it. We've hung out for a minute, and then now I think what we're gonna do, man, traffic just picked back up again, big time. That is, we're gonna have the hum of that tonight. I'm gonna have to use a noise machine or something. That's gonna drive me nuts. Got our shoes. I think we're getting some kind of cool light here. We might have an incredible sunset, but I think I'm gonna take the dogs here real quick and let's walk down and do a bathroom review, and then we will also do some photos. Whatever I get, we'll drop them in. I just walked over. I found this is going to be a great piece of wood for the fire later. I'm like, oh, it must have fell from the tree. When I looked up, and right there is one of the biggest widow makers I've ever seen. That thing's just ready to drop down on somebody's tent. Please be aware of that if you camp here at the Loup Power District. Don't camp under this tree. We have made it to the bathrooms, and I'm not going to take you in the men's bathroom. It was disgusting. So we're going to go in the women's real quick. This was able to present, but not too bad. I'll do 2 thumbs up. Get out of there, guys. Let's shut this. All right. Open. Doesn't have a door or anything. Not a lot of privacy. It does have toilet paper, and it's pretty clean enough. We'll do 2 thumbs up on the women's side. Then let's walk down here a little further. Right across the lake here, over my right shoulder, 2 great big eagles sitting in the tree right there. And there's like 6 or 7 buzzing around. And it's too bad we can't camp right on this little body of water. Seems like they're hunting this thing really hard. Oh, also I want to show you too how they keep the bank. So I'm gonna walk out onto like a little inlet looking thing, but it separates the Loup River from a little overflow lake that they have here. And they've used cars to keep the bank from disintegrating, which I thought was kind of interesting. So I'll show you folks that here real quick. Hopefully I can show you an eagle too. Here are these cars that they have, using to hold so like I was saying, right here is a little lake. Then over here's the actual canal that they used for public power. They've put a bunch of cars here to keep this from eroding away. Kind of interesting. I think I kind of mentioned it at the start when we stopped in here the first time. I am camping for free tonight. I could have camped for free with electric even, but I chose not to do that. That campground had a little bit of a lake right there. My dogs would have been straight in it. Worse, closer to the highway. There are no trees blocking the highway, and at least I have a good row of trees right there. So we're staying for free. I probably should have just stopped here. The only thing is, I do have really good beta now for this summertime when those roads are good, that I've seen now 4 or 5 wildlife management areas right in this area. We're gonna have a bunch of free camping. Folks, get out, check those wildlife management areas. It's a great resource. A lot of times it's just a little parking lot, but then you can hike. You can hike the area that it's connected to. Yeah, there's just a lot of positives to it. Besides, they're usually on minimum maintenance roads. Solid day. The stoke is high. Sookie, you're not a Loup personnel. You have to stay over here. Come here, guys. Good girls. Now there's like 8 of them right here, and they're all like hitting this pond. So we're just gonna, if I can get my dogs to just settle down for a minute, we're just gonna stay right here for a second, see if we can get some video of these eagles. out of juice. Come on. Use one of my Blue Eddies, I think, to charge this real quick. All right. Let's see how much. 69%. I always keep an extra charger for my Milwaukee stuff in my van. Man, does it come in handy, just like right now. Let's see how much this thing draws while it's charging. Not too bad, slowly building up a little bit. Right at about 100 watts. It's pulling. We'll see how long this takes. We gotta, oh yeah, our light's back there. It's working. I think we win for beautiful nights. I shouldn't have been so scared of this road. After a little bit, you get used to it. I love this spot. I love this spot. It is so tranquil right here with this river. Easy drive for me, free, and really nice. Bathroom. I'd bring my wife to this one. Mrs. Van Camp approved, hopefully. It'd be fun to come back with a group of buddies. It's that good of a spot.
Pluck strings on porches, a poor boy's choir, and the blood's hit a board. Ain't no fire.
Oh wow, we got incoming. Holy cow, watch this. See if we can get this. That was pretty cool. I was like, holy cow, I'm getting ready to talk to the camera and all of a sudden all this magic happens. I'm not getting super hungry yet. I'm getting close. Before it gets dark, I think I'm gonna get the tripod. We're gonna use the Dutch oven. We are gonna cook some leftover wings. Why not? In honor of chefing. We're gonna do wings in the Dutch oven tonight over the solo stove. But first things first, I wanna get the dogs fed. They're both super hungry. Just keep enjoying this fire. Beautiful night. Folks, we no joke just had a bobcat run out here. Holy cow, I couldn't get my phone fast enough. First time I've ever seen a bobcat in the wild. No joke. We're not gonna see him now, especially with the dogs. That was crazy. Just saw a bobcat. That was incredible. God dang it. I had one of my still cameras right there, and the biggest lens I had on it was a 28mm. I probably should have just grabbed it real quick. God dang it. He walked right out. He walked right out to here and like crouched down because then he saw me at the van and then went back into the woods. God dang it. He's probably a mile by now. I think it's cool I saw him. I just wanted it on video. Yes. So I have spotted a mountain lion up at our cabin. We had one just over the hill, very close to our place. And we've had one on our deck, evidently. One of the other owners has a picture of paw prints on our deck. So I've seen a mountain lion, face to face with a mountain lion, and then now just saw a bobcat. I have wanted to see a bobcat my whole life. Never have seen one. That was awesome. How you folks feeling about this sunset? That's pretty solid, isn't it? My goodness. Man, I just can't get over that bobcat. What's interesting to me is same thing with the mountain lion. The dogs did not pick up on a feline like that. I don't know if you can see it, but that next fire pit, he was just 5 feet on the other side of that. He walked right out of those trees, and I'm sure he's walking over to get a drink for the night. I was just standing here. I was like, holy cow. And I look to my left, and I have a Nikon with a 28 millimeter. I'm like, grab my phone, and my phone was in the van. So I jumped in the van real quick, and of course, he was gone. God dang it, that was cool. All right, I can't believe this battery went dead, and it's a rookie camper mistake. We're down to 1 bar on this thing. I did check it about like 3 weeks ago, but I'm guessing that cold weather probably just zapped this battery. Hopefully you folks can hear me. I got geese, row after row of geese flying over. We are battling a little traffic noise. I knew about this time of night it'd get like that. Anyway, we're getting ready to cook. I'm not gonna worry about the Milwaukee anymore. Salsal for the win in camp. Amazing. I think we're good on firewood. We don't need to cut anymore. Cars driving by. Looking forward to just some quiet. I think our wings turned out awesome. Really stoked about dinner. So I'm gonna sit down here. I gotta move a dog or two. I kept trying to get them to lay up on the bed, but they're getting it figured out. Yeah, no, that's not for you. No. It is amazing how us three, we actually fit in here pretty well. It's not bad. My wife definitely could fit in here. We have another, I'm not using that seat right now even. With 2 dogs and 2 adults, I think we could make this work. We're in a good spot here tonight. Gonna work on some dinner, watch a little YouTube. The fire's still going strong, and we'll check back in a little bit. It is bedtime for all of us. Got a little buddy heater running. I've got a small battery powered fan going. And then I also have the electric blanket. Boom. Take it down. Maybe on the 1 setting with my 2 blankets and flannel sheets. And we'll swing over to here, and we have the buddy heater running on low. A little fan to push some of that heat around a little bit. And right now it's showing, holy cow, 70 degrees in here, 70. I have this window cracked at 1/2 inch, letting some fresh air in for the buddy. I think we're set. Good morning from camp. Oh, we got this one with us. Sookie is up and ready to play ball. It's been my alarm clock this morning. What is it? I can't reach it. Hold on just a second. Well, good morning from camp. So, can you say hi? Can you say good morning? So we got both dogs here. The heater did great. Yeah, I know what I saw. There's a car out there and they're good girl. Good girl. We got a white truck. Must be with the power district moving across the... Good girl. But anyway, we slept great. I left the little buddy on. This window has been cracked all night, but it was on like pilot. It's where it's turned all the way down. And it was 51 when I woke up in here. Not too bad at all. I know we did good, didn't we? And then the other huge bonus was that heated blanket. And it's still warm this morning. Definitely worked really well. So we had a great sleep. Yeah, we had to do the fan noise thing on my phone, the traffic, that road behind us. Other than that, we had a pretty good sleep. The dogs want to get out, so we're going to see what's going on. There's been a ton of geese flying over, so. Well, you can see our camp here this morning. Not a bad spot. We got the coffee brewing. It is, I just still checked. So I fired the buddy heater back up to normal. It's 71 in here right now. Just couldn't be better. We're gonna get my teeth brushed here. We got coffee going and then we'll be able to get on the road here fairly soon. We're not in a huge hurry. I am gonna feed the dogs before we leave this morning. I thought last night was great. We had some great pictures, great fire. Had a lot of fun around the fire. Listened to some good tunes last night and we had some good light. We didn't do any, I couldn't really get any astro photography. I tried a couple of frames. The cloud cover just wasn't working for that at all. It was kind of a hazy, you could barely see them through, and that's usually the worst. Either make it cloudy or not, you know. We worked with what we had. We're gonna get teeth brushed, and then hopefully when I'm done with all that, then coffee's ready. It's a good morning. It's a very, very good morning. Good place to be. Love waking up on a river, you know. It's so nice. I've got the buddy heater right here going. It is 75 in here now. Got the door propped open, making some coffee, feeding the dogs. It's a good camp. It's a good spot to be. You guys want your food, huh? Should we do that? Wait for that coffee to get done. Timer went off. Our coffee is ready. Cheers. A subscriber shout out to Jada. She's provided breakfast today. These are, God, what are they? A honey cinnamon cookie. Very good. Oh, wow. I think we ended up with more firewood than what we came with, which is always a bonus. All right. Well, this has been a hugely successful camp. All alone. Always appreciate that. I think I got this area figured out. Might have a step in the right direction on that. We didn't have to use the generator. All in all, very solid adventure. We are very close to getting on the road here. That's a wrap, girls. You guys ready? Let's get in the truck. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go home. Dogs are loaded. I think we're gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for coming along on this adventure. We will have a new camp every week. If you guys have some places you want me to see, I need to get up. We had a subscriber recommend Summit Lake, and I do have that on my list. So that will be upcoming. Also have an announcement to make on March 3rd. And as it gets closer, I'll bring more up. But on March 3rd, I'm gonna be on the radio with, on Boomer Radio, and I'll get the exact address. But if you look up myboomerradio.com, I'll be live on Saturday morning, March 3rd. So it should be kind of fun. Except for that truck traffic. This was a great camp. It was loud this morning. That's what woke me up and got me going, but that's okay. Everybody take care. Keep it positive. I'll see you on our next adventure.